Good morning, everybody. I'm Rachel Keesler with the Connecticut Family Support Network, and we're here today with the DDS Self Advocate Coordinators for another lovely workshop. So keep yourselves muted, and I'm sure there'll be time for questions and answers at the end if you have any. And Self Advocate Coordinators, if you'd like to introduce yourselves and then start your presentation, go right ahead. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Good morning, everyone. This is our CTFSN workshop. Next slide, please. These are the West Region Self Advocate Coordinators. Natasha Cole, Self Advocate Coordinator in the West Region Office. I'll pass it on to Jeremy.
Good morning, everyone. Jeremy Cole, Self Advocate Coordinator for DDS in the West Region. And I'll pass it to April.
Thank you, Jeremy. My name is April Prez. I'm Self Advocate Coordinator from the Danbury office in the West Region. Next slide, please. Now there's a slide on cold weather safety. Next slide, please. Icebreaker. What is your favorite winter activity? You can write your answer in the chat, or you can raise your hand. Making a snow. Okay. So Shannon says making a snowman. Tiffany says drinking hot cocoa by fireplace, sleeping. Paige says sledding, and yeah. Lida says looking at the snow. Katie says snow hikes. Rachel. Singing and drinking hot chocolate, watching TV. Okay. Anyone else has anything to share? Next slide, please. Now I'm gonna pass it to Jeremy.
This is yours.
Oh, thank you, Tracy. I'm now dressing, but I'll dress it. I'm in the winter. Next slide. Tips on how to dress if you are going to be outside in cold weather. First, check the weather to see how cold it is and if it will rain or snow. Dress firmly. Don't forget a coat, hat, gloves, scarf, and boots. Dress in layers and beware of the risk of hypothermia and frostbite. Next slide, please. Now a video. Now we're gonna watch a video on how to protect yourself from frostbite and hypothermia.
Whether you're 8 or 80, you need to know how to dress for the cold. The most important
thing to remember: dress in layers. Start with long underwear, sweater, pants, coat, hat, scarf, boots, mittens. You know why mittens keep you warmer? Keeping your fingers closer together keeps the heat in the mitten. Make sure all your skin's covered. If any of your skin gets exposed, you can get frostbite. With frostbite, you can't feel your skin. Your skin turns white, and if it's really bad, you can get blisters. An even more serious condition than frostbite is hypothermia, which happens when your body gets so cold you can't get warm. So no matter what your age, you really need to know how to dress for the cold.
This slide, we are going to talk about preparing at home. Next slide, please. Tips for staying safe in cold weather. Check that carbon monoxide detectors and smoke alarms are working. Plug space heaters directly into the wall and place them away from items that can catch fire, even though electric space heaters don't have an open flame. The heating elements of some types of electric heaters are hot enough to ignite nearby items like curtains, paper, clothing, furniture, and flammable liquids. Also, remember to have children keep their distance from the heater. Never use an oven or stove to heat your home. If you don't have heat or hot water, tell your building manager, landlord, or owner of the house. Next slide, please. Ways to prepare before a winter storm. Charge your cell phone. Have a working flashlight with extra batteries. Extra food and water, such as dried fruits, nuts, granola bars, and other food requiring no cooking and refrigeration. Make sure you have enough of your prescription medicine. Next slide, please. Ways to prepare before a winter storm continue. First aid supplies. Heating fuel or oil company, call them for delivery. Extra blankets, enough pet food for your animals. Next slide, please. Eversource information. To prepare for storms with Eversource, you can download the Eversource mobile app to quickly report outages and get notifications. Create an emergency kit with essential items like water, flashlight, and batteries. Sign up for outage alerts via phone, email, or text. Learn about the Eversource restoration process that begins days before a storm arrives. Next slide, please. What to do if power goes out in a storm. If the power goes out, prioritize safety by staying indoors. Gather emergency supplies like flashlight, batteries, water, non-perishable food, and a battery-operated radio. Unplug sensitive electronics to prevent damage from surges when the power comes back on. Use the generator safely outdoors and away from windows. Contact your utility company to report the outage and stay updated on restoration efforts. Next slide, please. I'm going to pass this on to my colleagues.
When traveling outside, avoid walking on ice. If you must walk on ice, then use the penguin walk. Use small steps and keep your center of gravity over your feet. And here's a short video on how to walk like a penguin. And I'll pass it to April.
Thank you, Jeremy. Getting your car ready for winter. Cell phone charger, water, snacks, mints, hat, boots, warm clothes, flashlight, snow shovel and brush, blankets, tow rope, sand or kitty litter, 4 tank of gas, flares, spare tire, jumbo cables, first aid kit, bidding an emergency supply kit for your car. Next slide, please. Remember to clean off your car after it snows. Run car to warm up. Make sure your garage door is open. Brush off snow and ice, especially the top. Defrost any ice on windshield. And here are the 2 photos. Okay.
Actions for emergencies if it happens. Immediate action for injuries. So you want to assess the injuries, check for signs of bleeding, swelling, or broken bones. Stop the bleeding, apply pressure to any open wounds, use a clean cloth or bandage, seek medical help if the injury appears serious, such as broken bones, head injuries, or exclusive bleeding. Call emergency services immediately, such as 911. Support and comfort the person. You want to keep them calm and still, especially if they have fallen hard. Limit movements to prevent further injuries. Encourage them to remain still and prevent standing or walking if they're in pain. Next, immediate actions for slipping on ice. You want to check for head injury symptoms, cold compression for bruises or swelling. Seek medical treatment such as necessary. Don't rush to stand if you've been hurt or unsure. Don't try to stand up immediately. Sit still for a moment to assess your condition. Get to a safe area if you can move and get there. Immediate danger carefully to remove to a safe area away from traffic or any other hazards. Immediate action for car accidents. So you want to stay calm, try to remain calm, take a deep breath. You want to call emergency services, like call 911 and the police. Move to safety, away from traffic. You want to exchange your contact information, get the other driver's information to avoid admitting fault. Document the accident, take photos, write down what happened, get witnesses, accounts, contact your insurance company to claim what happened, and file a police report of the incident with the police. Next slide. Immediate action for fires. If you are trapped by smoke, stay low to the ground. As smokes rise in the air near the floor, will be clear. Stop, drop, and roll. If your clothes catches on fire, stop where you are, drop to the ground, and roll back and forth to put out the flames. Evacuate the area. Leave the building or quickly and safely, and don't use the elevator. Meet in a predictable place or safe spot. Dial the emergency number, such as 911. Provide location and details of the fire. Don't re-enter the building. Once you are out, stay out. Don't go back to retrieve belongings or damages. Flames and fires can spread quickly. Next. There are multiple ways for you to stay informed before and during after an emergency. The following list is a list of resources available to you during emergencies. CT Prepare, CT Safe, CT Alert Notification System 211, the Division of Emergency Management and Homeland Security utilize social media, weather radio, and press release and news. And now we're going to be talking about self-advocacy, self-determination, and self-direction. Self-advocacy finds shelter in the code. You want to call 211 or download the CT Prepare app or visit 211ct.org. Locate the nearest homeless shelter or cheap hotel, religion institutions, and community centers These may have opening doors to provide shelters or direct individuals to other available resources. Nonprofit organizations, for example, the Red Cross or Salvation Army. If you have loved ones or friends, ask them if you could stay with them for a while. And I'll pass it over to my coworker.
Self-determination is a national movement about rights and personal freedom. It is an approach to service delivery that supports people with disabilities to live the lives they desire. Self-determination helps people, their families, and friends determine their future, design their own support plans, choose the assistance they need to live full lives, and control a personal budget for their supports. Individuals may use their individual budgets to hire their own staff, to purchase support from a traditional agency or from an agency with choice, or they may select a combination of these approaches. Next slide, please. I'll pass this on to my colleague.
Thank you. Self-direction. Have a backup plan when your self-directed supports DSPs, etc. Are not able to work with you during a bad weather exam, snowstorm. Next slide, please. Now I'm gonna pass it to Natasha.
This slide is based on test your knowledge. We are going to play a Jeopardy game. Let's play Jeopardy. You can answer by raising your virtual hand, and they have different topics. Winter outdoor tips, winter indoor safety tips, driving winter tips, resources in E emergencies. So, anyone? Okay, so Shannon said winter indoor safety tips. For what number? Okay, so Shannon, they recommend you do this when walking on ice. Oh, fantastic, Shannon. Good job. Okay. We have here winter outdoor safety tips, winter indoor safety tips, driving winter tips, resources in emergencies. You may type in the chat. Tiffin, okay, driving winter tips for 100. What should you have in your vehicle to remove snow and clear windows? Tiffany. Oh, good job. A snow brush. Very good, Tiffany. Good job. Okay. We have here winter outdoor safety tips, winter indoor safety tips, driving winter tips, resources in emergencies. Anyone else in the chat? Let's see. Oh, Alida, lovely. Winter indoor safety tips, 100. What are 3 things you should have in the house when preparing for a storm? We will wait for Alida.
Sorry, batteries, extra batteries, charge your phone. I forgot the last one too.
Okay, let's see. Okay, so you said water, right? Food, flashlight, extra blankets. Is that right, Alida?
Yeah.
Perfect.
And batteries, etc., are also on the list.
Oh,
Okay.
oh. I didn't know that. Thank you. Okay, next, we have here winter outdoor safety tips, winter indoor safety tips, driving winter tips, resources in ER. Anyone in the chat? Trace, do we have any more answers?
We do. How about we do winter outdoor safety tips for 200?
Oh, okay. When your body temperature drops too low from being out in the cold too long.
Any thoughts on what we call this?
Someone says I'm staying in. Is that right? I believe.
I see hypothermia. You are correct.
Yeah.
Very good. Okay, so far we have now winter outdoor safety tips for 300, winter indoor safety tips for 200 and 300, driving winter tips for 200 and 300, resources in ER for 100, 200, and then 300. Who do you call if the vehicle you have been traveling in is in a car accident? Oh, Tiffany, good job. Oh, wow. She says 911. That's great. Thank you, Tiffany. She's right, Trace. Okay, so now we have winter outdoor safety tips for 300, winter indoor safety tips for 200 and 300, driving winter tips 200 and 300, resources in ER 100 and 200. Oh, Shannon. So she said winter 200. What on your vehicle should be clear before driving your car? Oh, very good, Shannon. She said she actually said the windshield, or the windshield and top of the car. Lovely. So right now we have winter outdoor safety tips for 300, winter indoor safety tips for 200 and 300, driving winter tips for 300, resources in ER 100 and 200.
And Tash, you can pick one if no one suggests one.
Okay, so I'm thinking 200 for the resources in ER. What should you not do if you evacuate a building that has a fire? Oh boy. Oh, thank you, Tiffany. Don't go back in. Very good. Very good, Tiffany. Don't go back inside the building to get anything. Wait for firefighters to arrive. Fires can spread quickly. Thank you, Alida. I love your symbol. So we have here winter outdoor safety tips for 300. Winter meow. Winter indoor safety tips for 200 and for 300. Driving winter tips for 300. Resources in ER 100. Tips for 300. Oh. What should you remember to charge before a storm in case the power goes out? A cell phone. Oh, very good. Elijah and Shannon, they said cell phone because the other three don't.
Any of these would be good to charge.
Right. So then we have the winter outdoor safety tips. Oh. An injury to the body that is caused by freezing is blank. Most often affects the nose, ears, cheeks, chin, fingers, or toes. So Shannon says like frostbite. Oh, very good. So that is like most often affects the nose, ears, cheeks, chin, fingers, or toes. Frostbite. Symptoms include reduced blood flow to hands and feet, numbness, tingling, or stinging, aching, and blue skin. Good job. Now we have winter indoor safety tips for 200, driving winter tips for 3. Oh, tips. What are 3 things that should be packed in your car during the winter?
Your charger, snacks, water, probably your thing that you dust your car off with, your scraper.
That's great, Jemmy. Wonderful. That's great. Thank you. Now we have the winter. Oh, Shannon, resources for ER 400. Who can you call to help you find shelter from the cold weather? (211). Perfect job. Yay. winter indoor safety tips.
200.
What do you need to have for your flashlight?
Batteries.
Batteries.
Good job, Jimmy. April.
Good job. Okay, now we are going to decide about taking the pledge. Has anyone heard of or taking the disability people first language pledge? We will now ask all of you to please raise your hand and take a pledge now. Next slide, please. This disability awareness people first language pledge. I pledge to advocate for my and to advocate for and accept my responsibility to be respectful to the individuals I work with and for, to respect in all. Oh, what happened?
Sorry.
It's okay, Tracy. To respect and treat all individuals equally, to call each person by their name and refer to them as individuals, and stop using the word client, to support self-advocacy and stand up for individuals' human rights, to advocate for no more R word in my workplace and wherever I go. Next slide, please. To assist each person that I work with to make their own choices, be part of a community of their choice, and if accepted, to be themselves. To use people first language, which means seeing the person, not the disability, and using words and terms that are easier for people to understand. To be an ambassador for self-advocates, to speak up for people first language, and to be the voice for change that make people's lives happen. To the best of my ability, I solemnly swear to live by this pledge. Next slide, please. Now I'm going to pass it to Jeremy.
The West Region contact information. Here are the self-advocate coordinators in the West Region. We have Natasha Cole, myself, and April Perez. Next slide. Thank you all for coming. Thank you, Rachel, for having us. We appreciate your time and your patience. If anyone have any questions or comments, again, I'm Jeremy. We have April, we have Natasha, and our transition advisor, who is Kian and Tracy. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.